and we're really pleased to be hosting today's session, especially now that many of us are still deciding whether to be excited or worried or simply better organized about AI. So we're delighted to welcome Panayota Penny Tzanni. She's an educational developer at Xi'anjiantong Liverpool University in China, and she's working with generative AI in higher education and EAP teacher development. She, as you may know, she's completing her PhD at Lancaster University, and her focus is on how to upskill in generative AI through structured practice-based learning. So without further ado, it's my great pleasure to welcome Penny, and thank you for offering to do this presentation for us. So over to you.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I hope you are going to enjoy this. It's going to be a little bit heavy. It's going to have everything, it's going to have theory, it's going to have reflection, it's going to have practical tips, it's going to have everything. And I'm really happy to see that we have like more than 100 people. It really reminds me the good old days of Dulcig. So let me share my screen. Okay. So as Angeliki just mentioned, I'm an educational developer at XJTLU. I would like to call myself like a former EAP tutor. I did that like for 10 years, PhD candidate at Lancaster. And what I do all day is like I am trying to help people integrate artificial intelligence, generative artificial intelligence, and how they can change their practices. I'm also gonna be teaching from this autumn semester. I'm gonna be a tutor in the master's digital education, and my module is going to be education in a digital and AI society. So AI is not only about the technology, the applications. AI is having a fundamental impact on our society. And to move things into EAP, generative AI will fundamentally change our roles. This is something I strongly believe, and this is something I would like your opinion. This is how we are going to start this session. So how do you think your role is going to change, will change, or has already changed due to generative AI, due to artificial intelligence? It could be, for example, you think you're not so employable anymore. Maybe you think your role in the classroom has completely changed. And this is the premise of my PhD. Like in the last couple of years of my service at the University of Nottingham, Ningbo, China, I was already involved in professional development. And part of this role demanded that I would go and peer review and observe classes of other EAP tutors. So I noticed a fundamental change after November 2022 and after ChatGPT came to our lives. So I went in, for example, academic writing, everything completely changed. You tell your students, oh, please write like a topic sentence, and they don't write it anymore. They go to artificial intelligence. So how do you think your role will change or has already changed due to generative AI? You can unmute, but I think because we are too many people, I would suggest you should write your opinion in the chat box if you want to. And I'm gonna share like the most interesting responses or make a comment on them. So, but the basic premise of my PhD, which is designing professional development for generative AI targeted to English for academic purposes tutors, it's this premise. We need to upskill. We need to become better because maybe we are going to disappear. Do you think we are going to disappear? What is your opinion? Okay. Okay, someone says, I will do less teaching of traditional language focused lessons and more focus on how to use and evaluate AI critically. AI literacy, absolutely agree with you. This is the future. This is the future of EAP. Difficult to design assessments, absolutely. We need to move into a different direction on this one. Oh, yeah. AI academic literacy, yeah, amazing, yes. The trust between teacher and students is disappearing. Yep. Yes. I can see most of us have like the same opinion. Critical thinking, AI literacy, absolutely. I still know AI EAP tutors. Some of them are very good friends of mine, and they hate artificial intelligence. Actually, they wrote an article why I don't use AI and I will never use, and they're posting it like on LinkedIn. But I don't think that's the approach to take it. Okay. So a few years ago, after COVID, also many people back then they didn't like online teaching, they didn't like learning technologies. But after COVID, in many job interviews, in pre-sessionals, in other, even permanent positions in EAP, there were like new questions appeared, new tasks appeared related to technology. I think now, and maybe this has already happened, the questions are going to shift towards like artificial intelligence. If you have faced something like this, okay. Someone says, why I never use AI as an approach to voluntary redundancy. Oh, yes, I love this response. I have noticed that students seem to see EAP as unnecessary. They seem to see as the blocker. Okay. Yes, absolutely agree with you, Paul. And you should know, like I think because of generative AI, there is an argument in the literature that our brain is becoming lazy and even more lazy because of generative AI. Okay, so let's continue with our workshop today. Most of the people in the chat box agreed that the focus of the EAP field is going to change. And we will find ourselves in a position teaching, for example, prompt engineering. This has already happened to me. Okay, they have asked me in a project that we do to go and teach engineering students prompt engineering in English. By the way, I don't know what is the approach in other universities around the world, but personally, what I see at XJTLU, I haven't seen it anywhere. I mean, there is no limit in the funds about generative AI. Whatever application we need, whatever crazy thing we can think of related to artificial intelligence, it happens today, not tomorrow, today. Everything is changing. Assessment is changing. Everything. The way we structure learning material is also changing. So everybody agreed. There is, Paul Henry, there is no token budget. There is no budget. It's unlimited. It's unlimited. End of story. Whatever you need, it's today, there. Take it. So everybody agreed that AI literacy is the future. And the prerequisite is to educate yourselves and become AI literate. I know for a fact that not every institution or every university provides you with this opportunity. So I will try today to give you some tools, some ideas that you can use immediately in your teaching practice and become more literate. I'm going to tell you something. AI is easy. It is very easy. It is very easy to use, and you can become AI literate if you want to. The information is out there and is free of charge. So let me share my screen and continue with my presentation.